Hello. Welcome back. So, moving on. After, 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 when Zaydin already assigned Liamari to Violet as a bodyguard, so she, she doesn't want the bodyguard, but she doesn't have any option. So she and Mary went to their on archives duty. So, well, she's on archives duty. Liam is stationed to be with her, whatever it is her duty is was. Whatever. So they both went to the archives to get the request from their own library. So she has a friend in the archives that is studying to be a scribe, Jessinia, the deaf girl. So when they got there, she and Liam were talking like how is Liam even accepting Zayden to be like, he just assigned him to her without even consulting him first, and Liam was like, well, he owes Zayden his life, so there is nothing Zayden wants, like asks of him that he's not going to do. So he owes him everything. More so their adopted brothers. Somebody fostered them together after the Tarish rebellion and their parents were killed. So him and Zayden were fostered together with one duke. So she was like, okay. So when they got the required books and documents that they were sent to get, on their way, one of the parchments fell and she opened it. Well, it's unrolled, so it's not like she actually opened it. It's unrolled, and she saw that there was an attack on one of their borders. So she showed Liam, like, really, like that was like last night. So the attack happened early this morning, that kind of thing. Like, what could cause the attack? She thought they had an agreement with Poromir. So why are they attacking them again? So Liam was like, well, I guess we'll discuss it in battle brief. But when it got to battle brief, where instead of their professors to talk about that battle, the Professor Markham described, he said, well, there has been peace along the borders. So they are going to talk about one of the old battles. And she was like, which peace? Like, I saw this correspondence that there was a battle in the early morning. So which peace? Then she looked at Liam like, did we read that message right? He said, yeah. Was it titled classified? Maybe if it was classified, maybe the other said maybe. So Liam was like, maybe it's classified. Maybe we didn't see it was classified. So she was like, okay. But she kept wondering, like, if they could cover up that, like, if they could not even talk about it, not even make any mention of it, what else are they hiding from them? What else are they not telling them? Well, she has a lot to worry about than that, apparently. So life continues. She's training with Rhiannon, training with Imogen. Moving on. The dragons haven't channeled to her. Tin and Nandana now. Tin kept saying she's not ready. Like, she's not ready. So during one of our training sessions with Rhiannon, well, the old squad was actually training in the room, but she was sparring with Rhiannon. Zayden was sparring with Garrick. Everybody was sharp, paired up, that kind of thing, except Liam, a bodyguard sharp, that was busy whittling. So Jack came and was like, okay, when Rhiannon smacked her with a stick, so that was how Jack was like, and that is the rider that then chooses to bond with. So we all know, like, she's not worthy, that kind of thing. So that was how Liam got between them. Then Zayden too came. So she was like, um, Jack was like, he's going to do everybody a favor by just killing her, that kind of thing. So Violet said, the last time it was just the two of us, it was the three of us, and you ran. So he was like, he kind of spotted, and Zeddy was like, well, it's true. You ran. And Gary clapped, like, people laughed at him, that kind of thing. So before Liam pushed him out of the training room. So they continued training. So after that same night, that was when Andana and then said she just had them in her head saying she's ready. And yeah, she's ready. So they channeled power into her, but she hasn't manifested a sickness. They've channeled, but no sickness yet. So the life continues apparently with training and all that. So it's happened that our next challenge is Jack Barlowe. He actually got his wish. So it's now the both of them that are going to spar. Now she knows he's going to kill her. Like if he gets his arms around her, he's going to kill her. There's no doubt in that kind of thing. So she was like, okay, but she's not going to let him kill her. So she told Liam that he should not tell Zayden because he's going to try to like prevent it, and that is even going to cause small grumbles, especially after the Amber Mavis brouhaha. So Liam was like, he doesn't want to do that, but we are friends, so that kind of thing. So when they got to the challenge, the training room, and their professor Emetario called Jack. So he was like, Jack challenge, and he saw Violet. He saw Violet's name like Violet Sorenggail. Well, so Liam was like, please let me go and tell you. Just please let me go and tell you, because at this point, I said, okay, fine. So Liam told Riddick that gather like it's me. Fine. So Riddick was like, wait, I should gather like I'm 6 inches taller with more muscles. Okay, I'll try. So when she and Jack got on the mat, Jack was like, bet you wish you can throw those daggers now, right? So she was like, bet you wish you've not had to pry one of my daggers out of your arm, right? So he got angry, and they started fighting. Now the rule was Professor Mitario told them not to use their powers. They are not to use their powers. And it is not a killing blow. It is just a challenge. So you don't have to kill or maim or that kind of thing. And you win when you knock out one person or they tap out. That was the rule. But Jack started using killing blows, and Riddick was like, he's using killing blows. So Emetario told him to stop, but he didn't, apparently. So she got injured. He buried one of his knives on her arm rather, sorry. So, but at the point, he got his arm around her and started pushing his power into her. Like he got his arm on her and he started pushing his power into her. So Riddick was like, he's killing her. So he was, when Emetario and Riddick tried to like pry them apart, they couldn't, because the power transferred and it burnt them, that kind of thing. So she, I said she poisons her opponents, Norma. So she already came prepared with her backup. So she just brought the vial out and smashed it against his mouth. And he started wheezing. So he dropped her, she fell, he also fell, and he was wheezing. So she told Riddick oranges, like he's allergic to oranges. So anti-grounded oranges, and that was what she poured in his mouth. So since he's allergic now, it constricted his airways. So they went to the infirmary, to the last quadrant. She got stitches, and when she woke up, she saw Zayden was mad, like was angry, like. So apparently, since Liam is not going to keep his word to him, he's going to take over. You're going to take over what? Like he's going to take over our training. So he's training her now. He's going to be training her. Okay, fine. So their first training session, he told her that the knives, the daggers that she's using, they are not meant for her body type. So he had new daggers made for her with so the handles had Irish runes and relic, like where he's from, he's Irish, so they have they have relics and runes, that kind of thing. So he put some of those relics on the dagger. So she is training with him now. She's missing flights, like he could just pull her out of class, like they are training, that kind of thing. So it continued like that, and her friends manifested. Rhiannon I can't remember the exact word for it, but she can retrieve, to use that word. So say there's something, say there's a book a certain distance away, she can just like get that book without actually touching it, that kind of thing. Then Riddick can wield ice. I already said Sawyer is a metallurgist. He can wield metals, can turn them into anything. And Liam can see, he has far sight. He can see objects that are far, that kind of thing. But Auntie, she has not manifested anything. So they have squad battles between the different squad, and after their prize, or rather the winner of the squad battle is going to go and shadow an active wing. So they get like 2 days, I think 2 days or 3 days off to go and shadow an active wing. So Diana was like, really? Do they really want to kill us? Like, they are year one. It's a kind of reverse psychology. So at the final game, they said they are going to make the decisions without their leadership, which means the squad leader, the wing leader, they said that like they are not there. So they have to like think themselves, when their leaders are not there, what will they do? So, and their task was to get anything that, if their enemy got their hands on, could mean the fall of their kingdom. So they were thinking, what could they steal? So she was asking squad mates, okay, what's your signet? Even the year 2 and the year 3, okay, what's your signet? Queen said she can astral project, which means she can be here and then you'll be seeing her at another place, projection at another place, that kind of thing. So Imogen can wipe memories. The pink-haired Irish girl that broke her arm the first time, so she can clear the memory. Emily can, I think, air. So like that. So she was like, okay, she knows where they are going to steal. That they are going to steal something from her mother's office. So let's go. So she assigned everybody to different posts. Somebody will have to like try to get. So Queen can astral project. So she projected herself to distract the guard outside her mother's door, and the guard left. So he went chasing fake Queen. So they entered. So she was checking her mom's desk to see what they could steal. Then she saw a peculiar dagger. Like it was different from the regular daggers that she knows, and she was like, which kind of dagger is this? Like, she was kind of curious, but then she was like, Then they were looking for what they could steal from her office that could earn them points. Then she saw the map, and she told them like they should steal the map. Her mom has like the updated map of all their locations and all the places that their forces are, so they stole the map, and they escaped from the guard again. And so when they got there and they presented the map, so the others are like, how could they trust that it is actually a correct map? So she said, because we stole it from General Sorenggail's office. So they won the battle. They won the battle, and they are now supposed to go to the front. So they went to, I can't even remember the name of the place. Well, they went to that outpost. Is this Samara or Montserrat? Montserrat. They went to Montserrat. So when they got to Montserrat, the officer, the commanding officer there welcomed them, and he was like, their patrol. They have like 2 people on patrol, and when, so they can settle in, like there's really not much for them to do. They can just watch how they operate, that kind of thing. So when they were talking, that was how one of their patrol officers came. So when the lady came, and she was like, Violet, she told me like, Mira. So she saw that it was her sister's post. So the Mira was like, you are not dead, you are not dead. So she told her like, yes, you are not the only Sorenggail. So Riddick was like, Sorenggails are weird. So she was happy, and then she, they caught up and all that. She updated her sister and all that had happened and that kind of thing. So her sister was telling her about last battle, like she could have sworn she saw a riot of dragons, but that's outside their border. So, but she was like, she could have sworn she saw the riot. So they were there, and then Rhiannon told Violet that if like her own family are close to this border, and she would love to go and see them, but that is against the rules. So Violet was like, they will go, like she's going to help her, they're going to sneak away and go. Fine. So they went. When they were going, that was how they thought they had bypassed the rider that was on guard duty. Unfortunately for them, it was Mira. So Mira just stepped out like, where do you think you are going? So she was like, but you are not on patrol duty. So Mira said, yeah, she knows. Like, she felt Violet was up to something. So she swapped with the guard. So where are you going? She said they are going to sneak away to Rhiannon's parents' house to check on Rhiannon's twin sister. So Mira was like, that is against the rule. Like, they're not even supposed to leave, that kind of thing. So she was trying to convince her sister, like, what if she was the one? If she was the one that had a baby, she would want to see her baby too, that kind of thing. So Mira was like, fine. So she was like, Violet was like, you can come with us. At least we make sure that we are safe. Okay, let's go. So they went to Rhiannon's family. They saw a new nephew. They were sure there for an hour before they started going back. So when they were going back, they just saw Zayden. What are you doing here? He said, their dragons are mated pairs. That's Sorenggail and thing. So, and they could not go, like there's a number of days that they can go without each other. So it was like Sorenggail could not take the distance. So they had to fly. So Mira was looking at him. Okay. She was like, I smell bullshit. So the next day they had a kind of a teaching section like that Mira was handling. Like, say there was a battle, they were attacked. So what are they going to do? So they were talking. They wanted to talk, and Liam was like, but they have their wing leader here, so why is he in command? So Dan was like, he's not even supposed to be here. Like, excuse me, sir, why are you even here? So Zeddy was like, please give Atos the position he so desperately needs. Just let him have it. So um she was like, she just told Zadie like, stop being rude, and he spoke to her in, like, he spoke to her mind to mind, like, you've not even seen me being rude. How did you do that? Like, what did you just do? Are you supposed to be able to do that? So he said, yeah, well, one big happy family. Sorenggail is linked with Ten. Ten is bonded to her. He is bonded to Sorenggail. So their minds are linked. So he can talk to her without talking, opening his mouth. So she was like, you can do it. So he said, okay. So the arguments at that point, Dane was being an ass, obviously. And after everything, Mira was like, they should stay behind. Dane, Violet, Zayden. And she dismissed the others. So she was like, what the fuck is going on with you three? Said Dane is not supposed to. Dane was like, Zayden is not supposed to be here. He doesn't even understand why he's here. So Zayden was like, are you going to take that up with Sorenggail? Because it's not my fault that the dragon wants to be with her mates. So she was like, Mira was pissed. She blasted Dane, blasted all of them literally. She dismissed Dane. So one day was like, Mira, she like, Lieutenant Sorenggail. So she dismissed him and she faced Zayden like, is this what she's supposed to expect from him? Like, is he going to affect her classes? Like, so because this one that is saying the dragons cannot go apart for like 3 days, so does it mean Violet is going to be missing classes when he graduates? So Zayden was like, I'm here. Said, yeah, I can see that. No, like, I am here. It is not Violet that left her classes. He was the one that left his class to come. So Violet is not going to miss anything by the whole stupid, complicated arrangements. So it was when we were talking that they sounded the alarm. They are under attack. So she was like, Violet was like, she was going to help, but Mira said no. They should get out, like, they are untrained, so they should go. She said no, like she was going to help, like, you're not going to help, you're going to be a distraction, so they should go. So she was not having it, and Mira told Zayden to get her out, like, that my trust, you want my trust, right? Get her out. So they left. He literally had to like bundle her out of Montserrat. So she doesn't know whether her sister survives or not. Please, okay, I also want to say this. If you have, say, I think before the next video, I will try to like drop a kind of, say, video of names, of the names of the characters and their spoke and their relationship, that kind of thing. I'll try. So if you have any question, even from the previous videos, you can just drop it in the comment section. I've got you. Catch you next time.